Long ago, in a land of golden sand and bright blue skies, lived a woman named Sarai. She lived in a beautiful camp with many tents. Sarai had a kind helper named Hagar, who came from the faraway land of Egypt. They worked together every day, gathering water and preparing food under the warm sun. Even though Sarai had a big family and many things, her heart felt heavy. She had no children of her own, and she had waited a very long time for a baby. Sometimes she would sit quietly and look at the stars, wishing for a son or daughter to hold in her arms. Sarai had an idea. She asked Hagar to help her start a family. Soon, Hagar found out she was going to have a baby. At first, Hagar was very happy. She patted her tummy and dreamed of the little one who was growing inside her. But as the days went by, things began to change. Hagar felt proud because she was having a baby, and Sarai felt jealous and hurt. The two friends began to argue. The happy camp didn't feel very happy anymore. Sarai was very cross, and Hagar felt very lonely. Sarai was so hard on Hagar that Hagar couldn't stay any longer. She decided to run away. She packed a small bag and walked out of the camp, leaving everything behind. She walked until the tents were just tiny dots in the distance. The desert was hot and very quiet. Hagar walked for a long time until her feet were tired and her throat was dry. She felt like she was the only person in the whole world. "Does anyone know I am here?" she whispered to the wind. She felt completely forgotten. Finally, Hagar found a small spring of water bubbling up from the ground. She sat down by the water and began to cry. She was tired, scared, and worried about her baby. She felt like no one cared about what happened to her. Suddenly, the air began to shimmer with a beautiful, soft light. A messenger from God named Loomis appeared right there in the desert. Loomis didn't look scary. He looked kind and bright, like a morning sunrise. Hagar looked up, her eyes wide with wonder. "Hagar," Loomis said softly, "where have you come from, and where are you going?" Hagar told him her whole story. Loomis smiled and said, "Go back to Sarai. God has heard your prayers. You will have a son named Ishmael, and he will grow up to be very strong." Hagar realized something wonderful. She wasn't alone at all. God had been watching over her the whole time. She gave God a special name, El Roi, which means the God who sees me. She stood up, feeling brave and loved, and began her journey home.